from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Think right open. Hey, slow go. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Rip, 23. 13, Lou.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Lisa, 24. Think right open. Watch quit.
They go play action for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Open right side. That strains the tight end.
Lawrence's pass complete to Brenton Strange. A 2-yard pickup.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion. This is hot.
Tootin will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
7-0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 48-yard line.
Set. He's moving. He's moving.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the Lions.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Take right open. 11.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Right back to Tootin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. Logan
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
34-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Loss of a yard.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
19, Tiger, 19.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 60 by Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Red on red.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin, and he'll get about 5.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by Kirby Joseph.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Catch man, right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Rip, 23. There's 30 left. Coffee.
Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And the Jags are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up!
Travis start on the ground. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
For the Lions.
Taken in at the 8. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Red on red.
They put Strange in motion. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down, Jaguars.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Lions 7. Logan Cook to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Block left. 19 Tiger. Take off.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. He'll drop to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion. Son,
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And he will score again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. That is about as good a half as you will ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the 1st half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the 2nd half.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
All right, let's go. Hey, so high. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. He finds Thomas coming across the field. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Soko, hot.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
The
line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Everybody's got a song, rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging on they do. I've been Houdini with my colors, my mama getting all these new tattoos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Now it's second and 1. Lawrence going to give it to Chilton. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Chilton. Touchdown, Jaguars. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll begin with a zone read. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Go! The gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will finally run him down. It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is brought in at the 10. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Lions. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
42, Lions 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Great job.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Another run here with Tootin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Handoff. It's Tootin. Good blocking to the 15. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
A run on first and goal. A short game. Down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a design run. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. A gain of
Third
3
and
yards.
goal.
It's now third and goal.
Come on, red. Hey, Soko, some hunt. Here we go, some hunt.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Hold the ready. Hey. Here we go, some hunt.
They'll go. Tootin. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
He'll complete it to Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
it's a gain of 30.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Josh Hines Allen In there to drop him. That's a huge loss on 1st and goal.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
42, Lions 28.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go, go! Hey, tomato, tomato!
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And a good show of force. From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We're outside.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Third down coming up. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Well, on that third and real long, he might not pick up the first down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those third and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
You're outside.
Walker trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Walker. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down and goal to go.
You're outside. Outside.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Big 20.
They go play action with Stafford. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Parkinson in motion. Throw on third down, Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red 80. Red 80. Red 80. It's set.
On play action, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here goes set. Hey, set.
Here's Darnold again. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Rams 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. First carry here for Kyron Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 8.
That's it. Number 20.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a designed run. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Third, they need 8.
Jared Burris. The tackle made back at the 13.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Play action now for Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Here comes a return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? To throw again is Darnold. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Barter. Touchdown Seahawks. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Nope, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On play action, it's Stafford. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line. The motion man is Nakua. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. That's good.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Whoa, Kenneth Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, it's Stafford. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. Forced out wide. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completion.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Ernest Jones in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. Reset.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On play action, here's Darnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It is third and 10.
Here we go, set. Reset.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
Red 80. Red 80. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Off play action, it's Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Tyrese Knight in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Lady. Ready, hot.
Working out of the gun, Stafford unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. Reset.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing, Darnold is completed to Cup. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Cooper Cup, touchdown Seahawks. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 42, Rams 14.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Stafford on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it. At their own 32-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Taken in right side by Barner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go! Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
Brought down by Jacoby Durant.
Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Here we go. One final play. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle. Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins.